alive! It's alive!
When last we spoke, there were a lot of questions unanswered. Fret not, for today, all that waiting comes to an end. Yes, that's right, even the MILF's location will be exposed. But first, a quick nap. Weird dream. Anyways, after stumbling upon a bridge that seems oddly familiar, and inserting my spare lube, don't ask why I keep that on me, I find that it has the same effect on the bridge as it does on me. You guys hear something? Ah! Worm off the string. I quickly relieve myself on the spot and take cover in a nearby cave where I find some familiar shaped objects. Now I know what you're all thinking. Where the hell did you build this base? Well, I figured since these worms can dig with fire, I would block them in with steel constructions, since we all know fire can't melt steel beams. It is at this point in my journey, I rely on my first companion, delusions not included, the monstrous agent of chaos, known only as the Angry Penguino. His skin is so strong from the countless hours spent grinding solo queue, that the worm's fiery spike feels like nothing but a mosquito bite. And after witnessing his pure power, the worm retreats. Oh, and he's a veteran dog petter. From the fur he brings back, I make some supreme knockoffs so that I won't freeze to death. And as it happens, I find another portal. However, this one takes my booger collection and starts up. I pass through the portal and find myself back at the lab. This time, however, I make sure to bring my friends with me. In return, they tell me the location of where the Robo Boy's body should be. Unfortunately for Alan, there is only a smudge on the floor left, and the part seems unusable. Now, what I didn't tell you was that my ocean base is located right on top of a rift straight down to hell, and I built a summer house. But the locals down there are much more friendly than the zealots around the island, who didn't take quite so kindly to me calling their god a false idol. It's at this point I remember that my pills are still missing, and I go searching the ocean for MILF. But on my way I'm confronted by yet another gang member. I immediately get out of the car, but to my surprise he wants to swear his loyalty to me, and I of course accept. The MILF, catching wind of my whereabouts, calls me and tells me to back off her turf and proclaims that she is Marguerite. Little does she know that her crew has already switched sides. I locate and sneak into her compound, but get jumped by her partner before I have a chance to confront her. Luckily, she decides to spare me for the moment and promises to give me my PP pills back if I do a task for her. Before I get started on her task, I look behind her compound, only to find that she's living minutes away from potential horrors. Being the white knight that I am, I investigate further to protect her. Realizing that I've gotten significantly more than I bargained for, I immediately regret my actions and tactically retreat, vowing to return at a later date. Marg's task requires me to investigate a wreck and bring back some stick that she lost. She also requested I plug her TV into the satellite receiver. She mumbled something about being done watching Only Penguins since. Don't know what that was about. She tells me to meet her somewhere east, and after asking your mom for directions, I find her at her greenhouse, where she tells me my sister is actually dead and that she was trying to rebel against the Big A by curing something hidden in ice. That's right, I was here for my sister, remember that? Oh, and also the pills. Deciding to continue to listen to Alan, I decide to dive deeper and find the Big A stash of animosity, as well as another of Alan's parts. Oh, and I dive into a volcano and find the blueprints to the shrimp suit trademarked? After building the shrimp suit trademark, I take it for a joyride, only to end up drunk on power and overstepping on another's turf and getting bored. When the beast realizes he cannot eat me, he spits me out. Unfortunately for me, it's in an alternative medicine store's crystal supplies. On the upside, the store just happens to have the third and final part of Alan's body in the store. As I look for the exit, I unfortunately follow in the footsteps of the dwarves of Moria and delve too deep. My demon is just less fiery. Lacking an older man to save me, I scramble to find shelter and manage to find it in the last facility. Realizing this might be the only way to cure my schizophrenia, I channel my inner Build-A-Bear experience and assemble the pieces I have gathered. As Alan's consciousness is transferred over into his new body, he mentions in passing that he may or may not have committed several war crimes on a cosmic scale and invites me to join him in taking back his home planet. I tell him I'd be glad to, but I have one thing to finish first. After a friendly race with some furries... Oh, I can't hear that! No, 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 no. I pick up Mr. Pengu from his final mission to retrieve the cure my sister created. Wondering how the creature can look so strikingly like your mother, I inject the cure, and being faced with either talking to a female or hanging with a war crime committing alien, I choose the only obvious option. As this journey is finally coming towards an end, I am gently reminded to remind you guys: smash that like button, hit the subscribe, check the bell notification, and leave a comment on the video.
You just can't tell.